Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest in the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today my guest is Chanel Wan, and she is a Korean skincare beauty expert, and the name of her company is Riman, which is known for Korean skincare. Chanel, welcome to the show.
Hi, Adam. So happy to be here today.
So great. It's great to have you as well. And I understand that you're going to be participating in the upcoming Megamix Expo. Is that right?
Yes, I am.
Oh, how fun. Have you been to one of these before? Or this is your first time? This is my first time going, by the way. Have you been to one of these?
Oh, gotcha. Yes, I have. So I know Tony, who's the owner of Megamix. He is incredible. And so when I found about Megamix, I actually went there as a guest first. I have a couple of other friends who had their booths over there with different businesses. So after just attending as a guest and just supporting my friends, I just realized I love the community there. And I wanted to have my Riman booth. So the next event that they had, I had my booth, and I'm going to be going again next week.
Oh, how fun. That's great. I love this story. And I'm going to be going to, like I said, for the first time. And I love to hear the stories about why somebody would come the first time and then they come back the second. Then they're like, wait a minute, how come I don't have a booth? So I think it's a great story. I mean, for everybody that's listening to this that doesn't know exactly what we're talking about, if you haven't heard some of the past episodes, I've been helping Megamix Expo promote their upcoming event. And you can learn more, get tickets, all that good stuff at megamixexpo.com and come out, and I'll be doing some live podcast interviews and having some fun, shaking some hands, getting into the community. And Chanel will be out there, of course, with her booth and Riman. So Chanel, just to kind of transition a bit here, maybe tell us a little bit more about your company. Tell us about Riman.
All right. So Riman is a Korean skincare brand that is really taking the world by storm. They've been established in Korea back in 2018. And so they've been around for about 5 to 6 years now. And they became the number one K-beauty brand. So K-beauty is just Korean beauty brand in Korea itself. And they just came to America. I think a year and a half, and I was one of the people that was introduced to it sometime last year, and it is, oh my God, it is like the Korean skincare brand to try. Do you know anything about Korean skincare yourself, Adam?
I do, and I have Korean friends, and they give me skincare, and they tell me things, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm that pretty, but okay. They tell me, and I have the eye creams, I have all this other stuff, and by the way, I do it. I even have the rollers, you name it, I'm in. I'm like, hey, make me look good, and the better I can look good, the longer, the better. So I'm not scared. You're on the skincare podcast, the luxury side. We're gonna put this on, so I'm not scared of skincare. You thought I was, Chanel. You were like, what? What's this guy talking about?
I'm very happy to hear that you have your routine. You're on Korean skincare. I mean, this is why I love doing this too, is because I absolutely love introducing skincare, just generally just skincare to guys. I mean, I feel like back then, a lot of guys, they usually just wash their face with water, or sometimes a cleanser. But today, I find a lot more guys that are really interested in taking care of their skin now. And it makes me really excited to show them, the Korean skincare, hype. Now Korean skincare is the number one in the world. They took over France. They used to be number one. Chanel, La Mer were all manufacturing France. And now they're manufacturing Korea because of the technology, how advanced it is. And once you know how it is with your Korean friends. There's a reason why their skin, they have the glass skin. And their face is just.
And what makes this so different? For those that are listening, Chanel, that aren't aware of this, what makes it so different? What makes it special?
Just Korean skincare in general?
Riman. Riman.
Riman, okay. So Riman itself, what makes it really different is really the 3 ingredients that they have. So generally, Korean skincare itself is amazing because a lot of them do use this plant that is called the Centella asiatica plant, also known as pennyworth, also known as byungpo in Korea. And a lot of Korean skincare, they use this plant, but it's in the dried form because it is expensive to pretty much use it in the products. Riman, what they did is they grow their own plant, So they use this plant pretty much has a lot of healing properties. It heals wounds. It's anti-inflammatory benefits that soothes the skin. It boosts hydration, skin brightening, and reduction of hyperpigmentation and wrinkles. So it has a lot of just like all the stuff that you want your skin to pretty much like, have, right? To just like heal from. And there's this like, oh my God, it's one of the most researched plant. And there's this story in Korea where they also call this plant as the tiger grass. And the reason why is because, tigers, when they fight in the jungle, they, have like a lot of scratches. And then as an animal, they instinctively know to go look for this plant and to roll over, and so that their scars will pretty much heal. And then, a lot of like Asian people, they use like the plant in like, for medicinal purposes to put in food. And so it has a lot of all these healing properties. And the second ingredient that is amazing, it's called the Jeju Lava Energy Water. That is found in the Jeju Islands of Korea in this volcano that the water has been filtered for over 400,000 years. So the water in this volcano is pretty much untouched. It's pure. And, like in the oceans, like, it's like a lot of like the ocean around us is very polluted, and this water is untouched, pure. It's rich in 12 essential minerals that's really good for our skin. And so generally most American skincare, just skincare outside in general, they use like, it's mostly filled with just water compared to anything else, right? And so the water itself they use is distilled water. It's zero water, pretty much dead water, no minerals at all. So what Riemann uses is that amazing, like nutritious, like Jeju Lava Energy water from the volcano, and then imagine like using that water, which has so much minerals, and you put it in your skin. Like your skin just like, I don't know how to put it. You have to experience it. When I see it at Expo, I'm going to let you try it. But you can feel the water.
Oh, snap. Hold on. Am I going to have that? Don't promise me I'm going to get that Korean glow. I'm walking around like a K-pop star. Come on.
We have this thing
while I'm doing my podcast interviews. Don't scare them. That's awesome.
We have this thing where for Riemann that we are in a war against wrinkles. That is what we're putting it out there.
Oh my gosh, I love that. A war. We're at a war.
It's true. I'm telling you, Adam.
I know.
So pretty much what Riemann
You're at a war against wrinkles.
Yeah, so pretty much what Riemann did is, they're like, oh my God, this plant is amazing, and they need water. So they pretty much got the water, watered the plant, and it grew 3 to 4 times its size. So not just the size of the plant, but the efficacy, all the healing properties just exponentially grew more. So the anti-aging, the hyperpigmentation to reduce it all just pretty much increased. And the results you see, I personally myself have not seen a product work so fast in my life. And that's why I'm such a huge advocate with this brand. And the thing that really, the next ingredient really takes it to the next level is the nanoliposomal technology. So remember how I told you about how, like, Korea, they're all about the technology, how advanced it is. That's why Chanel and they're all going over there to learn everything they need to know to kind of make like a better formula for their skincare. So the technology, pretty much what it does, that it makes the molecules of the product 40 times smaller than a human pore.
Wow.
So meaning that all the liquid that when you spray on your face, you put the cream on your face, it's so tiny that as it pretty much touches your skin, it enters it immediately. So that's the thing that's really cool that I was like, when I heard that is, I was like, there's no way, what? But when you try it, so pretty much have you ever, I know you skincare, have you ever pretty much like applied cream at night and you slept on the pillow, you wake up, you see cream on your pillow, or you wash your face and it's dry underneath?
I'm sure, maybe. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. So a lot of people generally experience that. I personally am one of them. That's why I'm able to ask this question, because I've experienced it myself, where like the cream just doesn't enter my skin. Maybe because you use Korean skincare and stuff, you don't experienced that because of the technology, but Riemann has
Or I'm just not that perceptive too. I'm still a guy, and sometimes I'm not that perceptive. I'm not lying. So so it may be there, and now you got me thinking. When I get home, I'll look at the pillow. Okay, I don't know right this second. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you could. You really could. I'm a type of person. When I heard this, I'm like, I need to experience it like myself. So I put pretty much a thick layer of cream on my face. I went and did my chores one day. I came back, and the product just absorbed into my skin. So that's when I was like, oh my God, what is going on? So yeah, that's pretty much what makes like 3 months so different is that like I myself, like, I'm going to quickly share about my story, how I got into it. So I grew up with good skin. I grew up with my brother. So I actually used to wash my face with soap and water. So I was a guy growing up pretty much. But then when I hit like, my college phase, I went to the Philippines and I came back. And then that was when like my face just went south. All of a sudden, my skin became dry. It became so red. And I had like never-ending clogged pores all over my face. I've never had that happen before because I would just use a regular cleanser, wash my face, and my skin would be great. But all of a sudden, it's just, I don't know what it is, maybe just growing older as a woman, I don't know. And for many years, I was like, I need to look into skincare. That's when like I would be the person that everyone I see that has good skin, I'm like, what do you use? Tell me. And then I'll buy that bread. I'll just buy everything, and I would go on like, like months of just like different like skincare routine trying to see what can like help my skin. And I never found something that cleared everything. It was either like I didn't get like bad reactions. Once in a while I do, but it was just didn't do anything. So I pretty much gave up my skin. I hated my skin. I had such a bad relationship with my skin for so long. And so my boyfriend is the one that actually introduced it to me. It's so funny. It's a guy too. But he was my friend. That is interesting. I know, I'm telling you, the guys, like, even hearing you using his skincare, like, what?
I don't know. They make me. Normally it's the other way around, though, but I'm in. Somebody, that's good. Go.
Yeah. So pretty much she introduced it to me. He was like, oh, my gosh, Chanel, I know you struggle with your skin issues. Like, I'm telling you, I've been using skincare because his mom used to do Mary Kay. So he grew up using skincare.
Oh.
So when his friend told him to use
Dang, so you lucked out with the jackpot there. He was already he had the game. Hold on, he had the game.
Exactly.
His mom put him up on the game, and then he put you up. You inherited that game from his mom. Good job, Chanel.
Thank you. I gotta tell you, and like that's it's like now like women are realizing that we want to be with a guy who cares about their skin, because what does that tell you? That a guy cares about themselves, about looking good, feeling good, being their best self. Because how do you feel whenever you wash your face, you do your skincare routine, you're taking care of yourself. It tells you like, my guy, like that's what, after just learning more about him and seeing how he just, like he is an incredible guy because he cares so much about taking care of himself. And I have been in so many relationships where the guys just don't,
Oh, snap. That's a whole nother episode, a whole nother show. I might have to refer you some. No. This has been, Chanel, let me tell you, this has been a lot of fun having you on the show today. I know you're going to be at Mega Mix Expo, so everybody can definitely come out, get some tickets, come out, check out the booth so you can meet Chanel and you can try this amazing skincare. But if somebody's not going to be there, Chanel, and people want to just connect and follow up and learn more about Riemann, how do they do that?
So you can check me out at Chanelly. So it's going to be at CHANELEYYY. So triple Y.
All right. And that's on Instagram, right?
That's on Instagram. You just hit me up on the DM. I have, all my information over there. And yeah, we can connect, and I would love to share the amazing product with you guys. It is definitely a brand you do not want to miss out. And I would say this is not the last time you're going to hear about Riemann.
Fantastic. For everybody listening, just so you know, we'll definitely put the links in the show notes so that you can just click on the links and go out and check out Chanel's Instagram page, shoot her a DM, and connect about Remon. And speaking to the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, make sure you hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show each and every day. I'm bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way in your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow button. And Chanel, thanks again for coming on the show, and I look forward to meeting you in person at Megamix Expo and checking out Remon. So thanks again.
Thank you so much, Adam. So it's great talking to you.